Hello, folks. This is Greg Wilson with Mishpat Chesed Ministries, and I'm back. I haven't been on YouTube in a while, but I do want to continue my Mishpat Moments series, which just Mishpat means justice, which usually common use for the Strong's definition is like punitive justice, punishing wrongdoers, punishing evil. But mishpat is also used many times to signify doing what's just, doing what's right. And for example, giving the poor what they need, the orphans, the widows, that's just, that's righteous, that's mishpat. And so actually, in this mishpat moment, that's what I want to take a look at, which is the mishpat of the Spirit. Well, I guess that's a little different. So the Spirit's something new, but yeah, I want to take a look at the mishpat of the Spirit, the justice of the Spirit. A lot of times, the Holy Spirit is associated with grace and love, but I want to propose that the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of God, right? So it's He, if you want to call the Spirit He, because it's the Spirit of God, is just, is righteous. It's a perfect Spirit, and that Spirit lives in us. So as we have that Spirit in us, that's going to make us to start acting justly, doing mishpat with the Spirit. And so I want to make a connection that we see the fruits of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, and just the connection that loving your neighbor, and having patience, and all that is mishpat as well. That's righteousness. That's justice. When you treat others the way you want to be treated, and so yeah, the Spirit is definitely just as well. Justice is not just about punishment, although it can be, and God is just when He chooses to punish the wicked and punish evil. But mishpat is also doing justice, like in Micah 6:8 says, "Oh men, what does Yah require of you but to do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God?" And so I want to connect that supposedly Old Testament concept of doing justice to the New Testament concept of doing justice by being full of the Spirit, and doing justice to our wives, our kids, our spouses. If you're a wife, that would be to your husband as well. And treating them the way you want to be treated. That is acting justly, doing justice. And of course, helping the poor, the orphans, the widows. And so, yeah, that's just the thought I want to leave with you, that walking in the Spirit is doing justice. And justice is more than just punishment. Justice is treating others right. And that's what the Holy Spirit of God in us helps us to do. To treat others fairly and with kindness. And I would even say that mercy, grace, extending an amount of grace and mercy is it's merciful, of course, but it's a righteous, just thing to do as well, because that's God. That's what God does. He shows grace and mercy, and He's perfectly just and righteous. And so it is. We would want people to show us some grace if we mess up sometimes. And so it's just to show others that grace and mercy too. So it's part of mishpat, walking justly. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and feel free to subscribe and like, and I'd love to see your comments as well. And so God bless. Yahweh bless you and keep you. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Shalom.